Hello, Ben. So back with another episode, and today I'm going to be joined by
Kevin Deleg.
And today, let's get ready for some NASCAR. We will be predicting the 2026 all 36 race NASCAR winners, and then at the end we will be predicting the final four and the champion. Yes, we got another exciting season, obviously coming off a Larson championship, and we're gonna get started. But let's get started. So we're gonna get started with a clash. Obviously, the one race that does not count each year, and Kevin, you want to start us off with your clash winner prediction next week?
I'm gonna predict Kyle Busch to win the first race.
Kyle Busch, he hasn't not won in a few years, but he's hungry for another win. But I'm gonna go with I think it's gonna be Christopher Bell who gets it done at the clash. And so I think Bell wins that. But now on to the big one, the Daytona 500, and this is going to be a good one this year. And Byron has won the last 2 seasons. This is a race that anyone could win, even the worst drivers could win. This is how exciting the Daytona 500 always is, and I think it's going to come down, as it always does, to the final seconds. And I think the winner this year, I'm gonna give it to Josh Berry. Something's telling me Josh Berry, number 21, is gonna get it done, and that will be his second career win.
I'm gonna take Tyler Reddick to win the Daytona 500. Is that realistic?
It is. It's very. Any driver could win the Daytona 500, and he could win as well. But now, next up, we have Echo Park. I don't know much about this track. I'm pretty sure it's new. And I think this should be a good one as well. And I think this is going to be an exciting one. But at the end, I think, who should I go with here? I think it's going to be William Byron. He usually gets a few wins early in the season. He doesn't win the Daytona 500 this time, but I think he'll bounce back and get it and win it at Echo Park. And I think this will be Byron's first win of the year.
I'm gonna take Chase Elliott to get this win.
But next, we're on to our first road course race of the year, Coda, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think his streak is gonna end this season, however, but it's gonna go to the road course king Shane Van Gisbergen. He's been winning all the road course races going back to I believe it was Mexico last year, 5 or 6 straight now, and I think that streak continues at Coda, and Shane Van Gisbergen will get the win.
I'm gonna pick Daniel Suarez to win this one. Is that?
Yeah, he's actually won it before, I believe. Or may have actually he won at Sonoma, but he has good history at road courses. But on to the next race, we have Phenix, and we go back to Phenix. Last time we were there, Kyle Larson won the championship, and he's gonna be hungry to get that first win of the season. He did not win at Phenix when he won the championship, but who won? It was Ryan Blaney, and I think it's gonna be Ryan Blaney who gets it done at Phoenix. He's going to get that early win. Larson's going to give him a fight. It's going to be him and Larson battling for the win. Put Bell in there. But at the end, it is going to be Blaney who gets it done.
Something's telling me this is a Danny Hamlin win. I'm taking Danny Hamlin to win that race.
Conceded. But next up, we have Las Vegas. And this track, it's always another exciting one. And I think this is going to be a good battle. It comes down drivers like Logano, Chastain, Hamlin, Larson. I think it's going to be Larson who's going to become victorious in this one in Las Vegas.
I'm going to take William Byron to win the Las Vegas race.
So far I have no repeat winners as we head to Darlington, and I think that is going to end. And I think William Byron will get it done at Darlington, getting that second win of the year.
I'm going to take Bubba Wallace
Ooh.
to win that one.
But now on to Martinsville, a short track, a track that Hendrick has been pretty good at, especially the first race of the year. However, I don't see a Hendrick car winning this time. I think Joe Gibbs winless so far, and I think they're hungry. I think this is where they'll go and get their first win, and I think it's going to go to none other than Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe gets it done. It's going to be a battle between Briscoe, Bell, and Hamlin. I see this being the Joe Gibbs race, and Briscoe gets it done.
I'm going to take Christopher Bell to win this one.
Alright. So, next up we have Bristol. After our bye week, we have Bristol, another great short track. Obviously, for a few years, they've made it Bristol Dirt, but now it's just back to Bristol, and it's going to be another interesting one, but I think it's going to happen at some point. Denny Hamlin does get it done at Bristol.
I think, for me, Kyle Larson gets his first one here.
But now, we go on to Kansas. Kansas, another great track, and always an exciting track to look forward to, and yeah, this is where I think it's going to be Chase Briscoe who's going to get his second win, and that's 3 in a row for Joe Gibbs Racing as well.
Give me Ty Gibbs
Ooh.
to get, I don't know, I think he's young. I heard something. I think you said that earlier.
That would be his first clear win.
Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, he's pretty solid though. But now, on to our super speedway. We got Talladega, and this Talladega, it's always a good track to race at. Always comes down to the end. It's an unlucky track for Larson, and I think we're gonna be in for a good one. And you know what? I think it's a track where anyone could become victorious. Chastain did it a few years ago. I think he does it again here. I think Ross Chastain wins it at Talladega.
I'm going to take William Byron to get his second win here.
But now on to Texas. And Texas, another great track in NASCAR. A track that Penske has historically been good at. I think we see the Penske cars have a day, and I think it's going to be Austin Cindric who will get his first win of the year, and I don't think it will be his last either. Austin Cindric, a promising young driver that I think is just getting better and better. He'll win it at Texas.
I'm going to take Chris Buescher.
Nope. Chris Buescher.
Oh, Buescher. Chris Buescher to win.
Yeah, but now we go on to Watkins Glen, which is early this year. Usually a track that's later in the year. Watkins Glen, upstate New York, track that I still want to go to one day. And yeah, Watkins Glen, it's always an interesting one. But it is a road course, and SVG is going to come to play. But I think this is where SVG's streak ends, and it's going to be a battle to the finish, but I think there's going to be other cars that are going to be able to hold him off, and I think it's going to be a win for A.J. Allmendinger, who gets it done at Watkins Glen, and Kyle Larson right behind him, and both of them were able to hold off SVG to get that win.
I'm going to take Joey Logano to win this one.
Yeah, but now on to our next race. We got the Coke 600, and this is the longest race of the year, obviously coming after the Daytona 500. And yeah, this is gonna be It's always a good one as well. This is always a long one, but I think it's gonna be Kyle Larson. He won it back in 2021. I think he'll get it done since he's not doing the Indy 500 this year. I think he's gonna come locked into this race and he'll get it done and get his second win of the year.
I'm taking Denny Hamlin to win his second race.
But now we go on to Nashville, also early this year, and I think Nashville. This is always a track that we have a surprise winner, and I think we see drivers step up. I think at the end of the day, though, Chase Elliott is going to cross the line first. I think battle between Chastain and Elliott. Elliott will get it done at Nashville.
I'm going to take Ross Chastain to win this one.
He actually won that one a few years ago as well. He's solid. And then we have Michigan, and at Michigan, I think another Penske battle where I think for the second year in a row, it's going to be Austin Cindric who gets it done, getting his second win of the year, joining Byron, Briscoe, and Larson for 2 wins.
I'm going to take Ty Gibbs to win again.
But we're now on to, personally, my favorite race of the year, because I usually get to go Pocono. Always a great track as well, the Tricky Triangle, a track where anyone could win. And I think it's going to be an exciting race, but I think it is. And we usually have a surprise winner, and I think it's going to be the 5 of Larson. It's been years, but I think this is where he finally gets it done, getting that 3rd win of the year and going back on top.
I'm going to take Austin Dillon to win this one.
Ooh, that would be wild.
Why?
Austin Dillon doesn't really win anymore, and he causes issues, but it could happen. It could happen. Pocono, anything could happen. He has once every few years he has that good race for some reason and he wins. But anyway, we're on to San Diego, a new track in NASCAR, and this is going to be another interesting one, and I think we see Ford's step up in this one, and I think it's going to be Joey Logano getting that first win of the year at San Diego.
I'm going to take Kyle Larson to win this one.
We're now on to Sonoma, the road course, and I got a surprise win here. I think there could be multiple overtimes in this one, but I'm going to have a surprise Ryan Preece win, getting it done at a road course over SVG. And SVG is going to come up short for a second road course.
I'm going to take Cody Ware to win this one.
Cody Ware. Cody Ware, that would be his first career win. That would be wow. That's a guess. But it could happen. It was wow. Cody Ware gets his first win, but we got Chicago now. I think this is where SVG able to get it done once again on his favorite type of track, the street course, and that'll be win 2 for him this year.
I'm gonna take Alex Bowman.
Bowman.
Oh, that's Bowman.
Yeah. Right. Bowman. So we go on to Echo Park now on July 12th. Another great track. Be interesting to see what happens. And I think this is the part of the season where it starts to get a little interesting. And I think this is where Chris Buescher is going to get it done and get his first win of the year, adding his name to that win list.
I'm going to take Chase Elliott to win this one.
Yeah, but now on to North Wilkesboro, another great track. Always an exciting track. First time in the regular season though. It's usually the All-Star race, and I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna go with Kyle Larson getting win number 4 this year at North Wilkesboro. He's been good there in the past. I think he gets it done.
I'm going to take Ryan Blaney to win this.
But now on to Indianapolis for the Indy 400 NASCAR race. And another great one. Kyle Larson came up short a year ago to Bubba Wallace. I think he's going to come up short again, this time to Alex Bowman, who gets a huge and surprising win at Indianapolis.
I'm going to take William Byron to win this one.
But now we're back from another off week as we got Iowa. And I think this is going to be another great day for the Fords. And you know what? I'm going with the long shot here. Cole Custer is going to get it done at Iowa. And he is going to head to the playoffs. That new team, finally get their first win.
I'm going to take Joey Logano to win this one.
But next up, we're on to Richmond, and I think it's going to be Denny Hamlin getting his second win of the year, as he usually does at this one, and wins it at Richmond.
I'm going to take Christopher Bell to win this one.
Yeah, and Christopher Bell still winless, and now that he takes up, we go to New Hampshire, this Bell's best track. I think this is where Bell will get it done to get into the playoffs as we approach the end of the season with one race remaining after this one. I think Bell gets in and he gets to the playoffs.
I'm going to take Kyle Larson to win this one.
And then we got Daytona, the season finale. It's Daytona, anything can happen. And I think this is where it's gonna be John Hunter Nemechek. A huge win for him to put him into the playoffs and to get his first career win. I think John Hunter Nemechek gets it done here at Daytona.
I'm going to take Bubba Wallace to win.
Alright, and now we are on to the playoffs. And to start off the playoffs at Darlington, the Cookout 500, another exciting race each season. And I think it's going to be Chase Briscoe. He'll go back to back and win it for the second year in a row.
I'm going to take Denny Hamlin to win another one.
But now we're on to Worldwide Technology Raceway, the second race, and Blaney has had a rough year. I think this is where he gets that second win and advances to the next round.
You know what? Give me AJ Allmendinger to get his first win.
He's actually good at this track. It's probably the best non-road course track. But Bristol, the final race of the first round, I gotta go with my guy, Kyle Larson. He's been good at Bristol. I think he gets it done.
I'm going to take William Byron to win another, I think it's his fifth.
He's a good driver. But now on to Kansas, and I think this is where Hendrick starts to pick it up a lot this season. I think it's going to be Chase Elliott who's going to get it done at Kansas.
I'm going to take Alex, what is it, Bowman?
Yep.
Alex Bowman to win this one.
And then we got Las Vegas, and I think it is going to be William Byron who gets it done. He has not won. I don't have him winning. Last time he won, according to my predictions, was Darlington. So, as usual, a mid-season, a rough stretch for him, but he bounces and gets this win in the playoffs. I think he puts up great finishes throughout the season, just like he did last year, getting his third win at Las Vegas.
I'm going to take a surprising one, Ryan Preece to win this.
And then to end out the second round of the playoffs, we got the Charlotte Roval, and I'm going with Ross Chastain. A must-win for him. He gets it done, and that's going to be his second win of the year. Chastain advances to the round of 8.
I'm going to take Kyle Larson to win this one.
So, Phenix in the round of 8, we got, and I think just to start it off, it's going to be Kyle Larson putting himself back into the championship 4.
I'm going to take Joey Logano to win this one.
Yeah, I'm going to take for Talladega. So now on to Talladega. And you know what? I'm going to go for Talladega. It's always a wild one, and I think this driver will be eliminated when this race happens. But I'm going to go. Well, I don't think he's going to even make the. No, he'll make the playoffs 1. He'll make the playoffs because I got him winning 1 races. Now I got him winning 2. He's out of the playoff. But Cole Custer, I think, gets it done at Talladega.
I'm going to take Chase Briscoe to win that one.
And then next up we have Martinsville. So Martinsville, the second to last race of the year. And I think it will be William Byron who gets it on done, getting his 4th win of the year.
I'm going to take Chase Elliott to win that one.
And then on to the championship 4. So here are my championship 4. So I got Kyle Larson in it, William Byron in it. I think Austin Cindric is going to go on a run and get in despite his playoff drought. And I'm gonna put Chase Elliott in there as well. Kevin, who you got for your final 4?
I have William Byron, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Joey Logano.
Alright, so now Homestead Miami. I got this guy winning the championship and at Miami. First, I gotta talk about Larson. Yes, this season's basically set up for him. Miami's his best track. It's in the championship, but after winning last year, it's hard to predict a guy to win it 2 years in a row, and I don't think he's gonna get it done, unfortunately. And I think it's gonna go to the second best Hendrick driver, who's been so close to a championship these past few years. I think he gets it done. William Byron wins it at Miami, and he is going to be the champion.
I'm going to say that Denny Hamlin is the champion.
You got Denny Hamlin. All right, well, I'm going with Byron. Kevin's going with Hamlin. Hamlin better not be saying, I beat your favorite drivers at the end of the season. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. And yeah, but I want to hear what your predictions are for the season. So feel free to comment in the comments below. But I'm Ben Silk.
And I'm Kevin Deleg.
I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.